What is up, guys? This is Jared Spawning here, and today I'm going to talk about something that's very, very important. It's very prevalent in the stacker community, and that is how to avoid being the next victim of fake silver. And this is something that you won't come across too much with junk constitutional silver, but all of this right here, all this bullion, you will come across it very commonly, especially with really large bars like 10, 20, 50, or even 100-ounce bars. You'll definitely be coming across that fake silver, and that can cause a huge problem for you. I mean, you're buying silver that's not really silver, you're paying for something that's worth nothing. So, I want to talk about how to avoid that. I mean, there are a few ways, a few ways to, maybe, you're never going to be, I guess, perfectly safe, but it's definitely going to bring down the chances of you getting fake silver to pretty much zero. And here we go. I mean, for one, my first word of advice is definitely, especially with poured bullion, never buy from somebody that's unreliable. And I'm not even talking about you have to buy from, somebody who is one of the largest sellers in the world or something, but, if it's just some random website that, has a couple sales on it, or, you could just tell that the reviews seem pretty fake, like somebody, had them paid to get written or just wrote them through different accounts or whatever, then definitely try to avoid that because of the fact that they are most likely going to be selling fake silver. I mean, more fake silver is sold every day than real silver. And I mean, that is a pretty scary statistic for anyone who is trying to, just get some silver. But basically, a lot of people are being ripped off. And that is one of the ways is, people will be selling their silver bullion, and it might be for a price that seems really good, and then you buy it, and then you think nothing of it, and later you're like, what, let me just test all my silver just to see, make sure it's all real, and then you find out all the silver you got is fake, and you thought you were paying a good price, but really you were paying for copper or whatever's going to be inside that bar, and all of a sudden you lost a lot of money. So definitely don't buy from random websites or random sellers on eBay, because they can also fake stuff pretty easily. And I mean, usually, with this pressed bullion, they're gonna have a pretty reputable company on it, and you'll probably be good, especially if you're buying from a reputable source. Because the other thing you have to worry about, of course, then is stolen silver, and since everything has a serial number on it, it could eventually be traced back to you. And while the chances of that are pretty unlikely, I certainly wouldn't want to buy any silver that was stolen myself. It's definitely not something that you want in your stack. But with the whole poured bullion thing, anybody can pour bullion and, sell their own, whatever ounce poured bars. And, I mean, a lot of people will just try to do that because they'll buy a silver shot and get all the equipment and then melt it down. And, they can make a little bit of money doing that. But there are some people out there that are going to be selling fake stuff, bars that might be spray-painted silver, or maybe they'll be a little more creative than that, with their poured bullion. But basically, it's going to be something else that they melted down, like copper, and then just put a silver coating around it. And they're going to be passing it off as a poured bullion silver. And, I mean, these bars, when they are poured, are pretty easy to fake, because all you have to do is melt down, copper just the same as you would with silver, and just put a little bit of a silver coating around it. So definitely very easy to get ripped off, when it comes to the whole poured silver, bullion. And another thing you can get ripped off, of course, on is constitutional numismatically valuable coins, or even numismatically valuable foreign coins. And I just want to point out the fact that just because a coin is in a holder and it's graded, that's not a surefire way for you to tell that it is going to be authentic, because what many people will do is they might buy this is not too common because it's kind of difficult to pull off, but somebody might buy a several $1,000 coin, and then, they'll take that coin out, get that coin regraded for like $20 to $40, depending on the cost, bring that back, resell the coin, and, they might have lost a little bit of money on it, but then they'll have with them an empty holder, and what they'll do is they'll make a replica coin that's similar to the other one, put that in the empty holder, so basically they're getting about twice what they paid, because they're selling off a fake coin as real, and then they're going to be reselling that for the same amount of money, or at least close to that they paid for it. Maybe they'll sell it for a little bit cheaper just to, try to get a quick sale. And then, you really won't think anything of it because it's graded. But then you go to look up the serial number one day and you notice that the coin on the website doesn't look exactly the same as yours. And that's how you can tell that, the coin ended up being fake. It ended up being a fake coin that they put in a real holder. And that is a pretty clever scam that people are pulling, but definitely something you need to watch out for. So, when you are buying numismatically valuable coins, if you're going to be buying on eBay, make sure it's a trusted seller who's been selling for a while. Because, someone could have a lot of feedback because they just sold off a bunch of items really quickly, though. They're trying to build up a feedback, so when they sell these larger fake items, it doesn't look too suspicious. So make sure they've been on eBay for a while, as well as having a decent amount of feedback. And just make sure that they're a trusted seller overall, and that they've made other large sales before that went through well. And, even that, though, the scam's clever enough that people might not even know the coin is fake, so just try to be careful with who you buy from on eBay, and don't buy from any suspicious websites either, because there are a lot of those floating around. They're going to be selling fake stuff on there. So basically the best advice I can give is just make sure that you're buying from a reputable source, someone who you've dealt with before. A good suggestion I would have is make a smaller purchase through them first if you don't know whether to trust it or not, and then see if what you got was real. Because they might be selling smaller items that are real, so it might not work all the time, but chances are, if they're reputable, or if they seem reputable and you're getting good items from them, then they are probably going to be authentic. But just make sure you know who you're dealing with before you buy from them, especially with a large purchase. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's it for this one, and I'm sorry for not uploading for the past couple of days. Just been a lack of ideas, but I will try to be consistent again. Peace, love, and much respect.